Hey there, we are in Unit 4, Lesson 5, working with ratios and right triangles. So here's where everything will hopefully tie together and make better sense for you. Student task statement: when a rocket is launched, it climbs 50 feet for every 13 feet it travels horizontally. Draw a diagram to represent the situation, then estimate the rocket's launch angle. So, I'm not going to even try to draw what's going on here. Basically, we have a rocket, put some fins on there, there we go. Why not? So it is shot in the air, and for every 50 feet, it climbs vertically. It travels 13 feet horizontally. Draw a diagram to represent the situation. There we go. Then estimate the rocket's launch angle. So we're estimating this angle. I'm going to call it theta. All right? It's a symbol. Looks like that. And it's spelled theta. You might also see me use beta. Usually has a bigger tail there. Or you might see me use alpha. Alpha, yep. So we want to know what that ratio is. So I'm going to do the opposite side over the adjacent side. Handy dandy calculator. And that equals 3.846. Then, hold on a second. Let me see if I still have that handy. Not that. This. I did opposite and adjacent, 3.846. Looking for the right table. Oh, that wasn't it. I'm in the way. There we go. Where's the table that we used? The one I copied for you. There we are. 3.846. It's somewhere between 70 and 80 degrees. And we know that because, like right here, the opposite over the adjacent, my ratio, if it were 70 degrees, it'd be 2.7. If it were 80 degrees, it would be 5.67. So I know I'm somewhere between those two. All right? So my diagram should probably be a little more straight up, right? So we'll say, no, not. I don't know. We can say 75 degrees knowing that we're not exactly accurate. All right? Let me see what the book says. I always like to check my answers. Yep, they had 75 degrees. And their rocket looks like a fish. So I think I did okay. Pythagorean triples. Moving on. So sketch the triangle with side lengths 7, 24, and 25. Label the smallest angle A. So let's try to do that. Nope, too much. So 24, 25, and 7. Here's a clue. The hypotenuse is always going to be your longest side. Always. You've got short leg, long leg, hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always the biggest. Sketch a triangle with those sides. Label the smallest angle A. This one is my 90. What's next? Find the ratio, the three ratios of the side lengths for angle A. So we're going to do adjacent over hypotenuse. 0.96 Then we can do opposite over hypotenuse. That's 7 over 25. And that is 0.28. And then we can do opposite over adjacent, which is 7 over 24. .292. These didn't give me a third decimal, so I can put a 0 there. All right, estimate the acute angles in this triangle. All right, so if my adjacent over hypotenuse is 0.96, let's go look. Adjacent over hypotenuse, 0.96. So 15 degrees. It's somewhere in between 10 and 20 degrees. So let's say 15 degrees, which means this one should be 75, 80, 90. Yep, so this one should be about 75 degrees, so let's go look. .28, and that's the opposite over, so yeah, there, right there, 0.28 is in between these two. So if I came down here, 0.28 would be in between 70 and 80, about 75 degrees. Okay, so adjacent over hypotenuse for 75 degrees will be the same as opposite over hypotenuse for 15 degrees, because 75 plus 15 is 90. So this one's going to be about 75 degrees. And that one, opposite over adjacent, let's go look at that. It was 0.292, which works out right there. 0.292 is there. So if I look at the 75 degrees, I can do 1 over 0.292, and I get 3.43, which is here. Okay, because those are reciprocals. Remember we did this last lesson, that whatever our value is here, it's going to match with our value here. And whatever our value is here, it's going to match with our value here. And this is going to be 1 over that value, or 1 over, which 1 divided by that value. That's how they're related. Okay. I don't know how to get out of that. Huh. That seems to be stuck. I wonder why. Okay, it's all right. So estimate the acute angles. This one's going to be about 15. That's about 75. I'm still in loom. This is disturbing. Uh-oh. I may have an issue.